Всем привет! Мы продолжаем прохождение Masquerada, Songs and Shadows. В прошлой части мы заключили пакт с масочниками, разумной их частью, и собрали 5 гильдий Сеймура в одну армию. Они делают что-то интересное. Мы это видели в прошлый раз.
You think so, sir? In all my life, I've never seen either Artigiani. I'm so glad you like it, sir. We picked up these patterns this morning from a... Thank you. No, sir. The man we brought around in our coach before.
Да. Я рад, что у них все хорошо. Тут мы отправляемся на миссию. Люди играют на каком-то музыкальном инструменте. Прикольно. Здесь.
No rest for the bright, I see.
Not with all that's happened, no.
Shouldn't someone other than a marshal be doing such a... What are you doing exactly?
I'm penning down the bright chorus.
All of it?
Every verse. And you're right. It's not the job of a marshal. It's that of a magistrate.
Magistrate?
As of an hour ago, yes.
Fabio condones this?
He's the one that promoted me, in fact, and the one that's given me the honor of enduring these wrist cramps.
Quite a change in tune.
Quite. After the Assemblia, he had some time to think about things. He wants to turn the guild around, bring it back to its roots.
And that's something he wants to do now?
We're not committing all of our forces. There'll be a few courts that'll keep its people. After I'm done with this, I'll send it back to them, so... No matter how tonight turns out, the true heart of the Luca Infinita will still beat.
Your father will be proud.
Strange, isn't it? I never...
Did I miss something?
How do you...
What?
Look around us. Armies have gathered at your...
Because they have to.
It's more than that. To command a mind is one.
Oh?
About what you've done over the last few days.
I can't say.
And yet...
You... What?
Have you not turned around and looked at those who follow you? The mariner has learned acceptance. The blood... If you look at those who keep your company...
Ну что же, это все ее ссылки, про которые все, про что с ней можно было поговорить. Так, в этой локации, кажется, больше ничего нет. Мы все изучили. Вперед. Вышли за ворота. Еще один лагерь.
Going on about how they kept losing their crescents, and all I could think was bye. Hang on, I'll be back. There you are. I was hoping to catch you.
Don't let me keep you from them. You look like you're getting comfortable again.
What can I say? Family is family. Come on, I have something to show you.
Someone's been hard at work.
Of course. Have you seen the number of questions this investigation has raised? I mean, sure, we are going to war with a madwoman who can create masquerades, but the bigger picture. A hypothesis on the future of masquerades in Fae. A proposition on what the Dementicate called a god. Breog. Who is he? What is he?
Amadea.
An extrapolation of the timeline of how quickly we can create masquerades.
Hey.
What?
For a historian, you're thinking quite a bit about the future.
And why shouldn't I?
Amadea.
I'm serious. These are important questions, Cicero. Questions that we'll need to figure out once this is over.
We?
What? You thought you could get away so easily?
Хо-хо-хо.
You were the one that roped me into this investigation, in case you've forgotten. You're not dropping out so simply.
May not have a choice in the matter. I don't want us to be under any delusions, Amadea.
I'm not. We might not make it out. I know that. I was a mask runner, Cicero. I spent my childhood not knowing if I'd see the sun of tomorrow. But does that make it wrong to hope? To think about the future? To believe that we will have one? You once asked me why I decided to follow you.
And you never gave me an answer.
It's because I believed that following you might somehow have been the key to a brighter future. I'm still holding on to that. Please, don't ask me to let go.
Then, I look forward to hearing your theories, once all this is done.
Yes, once all this is done.
Так, это все ее слова. Что здесь есть? Момент. Новая запись в кодексе.
Then he took the Fae by its fangs and said, "You will harm no one ever again." And he breathed fire onto it.
Are you sure it's wise for the children to be here?
Vince said she saw all the armies marching through the streets and knew something was wrong. She wanted to bring them here to see me in case... Well, here they are.
Olana seems to be well.
I don't think she's fully comfortable with the idea that her brother was different, or even that I am, but she is making an effort. That is more than I can ask for.
The children are taking well to her, I see.
She reminds them of Jaxus. She tells stories with the same passion. I don't know if my life will ever be the way it was when he was around. For now, I think this is more than enough.
All the more to lose, then.
Cicero, what is it?
We've lost the Altus, Calvin. Sure, we might have the Melicate.
Они присоединились
You
вообще-то.
think I would choose not to follow you?
I wouldn't blame you if you did, seeing as how you now have so much to lose.
Cicero, Tides, you don't understand, do you? It is because I now have what you see that I'm not going to turn away. I owe you everything. You helped me find my brother, helped me grieve his death, helped me accept myself for who I am. I have jumped into wells for you, killed giant rock fae with you, followed you into the lair of cultists and madmen. And I will sail with you to the very end, even if those winds lead me away from the shores of life. On a mariner's moon, this I vow.
Самперфид.
Hey, sir.
Hey, Vint.
I know the city's waist deep in it. I'd wade right through it.
You drinking?
Celebrate, sir. Actually, you deserve it. You're a good man, sir.
Так, поговорили. Что здесь есть еще? Так, это отправка на следующую порцию сюжета. А там был еще один зелененький кружочек. Да, он ведет. Был ведь? Да, вот он. Еще кусок лора. Наш фиолетовый друг.
Come on up, Cicero. The view is fantastic here.
I see nothing but Midnight Belt.
Ah, yes. The mere sight of mortals.
And you can see more through that cloth?
Oh no. not through it. Because of it. See, one thing about having salted is that I see quite a bit more than the rest of you. And these colors fill my vision even when my eyes are closed. And they are beautiful, aren't they, Oli? Pity you can't.
To say the least.
Let's see. I lost my decades-long anonymity that I have literally...
The crown
And?
the knife is mine.
Against Lucia?
I'll say more by any time.
Well, finally.
You're not
Upset? Ages, Cicero. Imagine. The songstresses of the future will tell the tale of how the handsome,
Ho, ho, ho.
witty, charming Vasco Tessitore and his sidekick, well, ally, inspiratory gaffer or something, defeated the most...
But
And don't even think...
Так, отлично. У нас 4 напарников. И мы со всеми поговорили. Все, что можно было вынести отсюда, мы вынесли. Ну, вот теперь поехали. Кстати, что у нас по кодексу остается? Да, здесь полностью, здесь одна, две. Наверное, мы что-то пропустили.
are you ready, Cicero? I understand. Then let us.
Все тот же сетап.
They are coming. You are silent. Do you doubt?
We may have powerful Masquerades, but our numbers. If we had the prerogative. If you...
Do not keep your thoughts from me, child.
If you hadn't told me to leave Razatov's laboratory in the Quiet Order untouched, Cicero would have had no leads. If you hadn't told me to send fewer men to the Conoscenza, to the Cleaver, he would have stood no chance. What is your plan for him?
My child, you must accept.
I have followed you unfailingly, unquestioningly. Yet you refuse to show me the answers, even after everything that I have done for you. Why?
My child. My poor child.
Что-то сейчас произойдет.
I want an answer, not your cold comfort.
You search for peace of mind. The answers and explanations you search for, they will not give it to you. They will only make it worse.
What? What do you mean? Explain yourself!
А объяснения не будет. Но вот вопрос, что хочет эта госпожа.
This is it. We go in.
Они создают мосты. Да. Впечатляет.
Luminary, the other guilds have all made it across. Our troops are awaiting your orders.
Tell them to drop the bridges.
What?
We do not board sinking ships, Jadon. That is the way of fools, not the way of our people.
But they're not going to stand a chance without us, and if they want to cross back here, there'll only be a single bridge left.
Which is why you need to find out as much as you can about this Lucia woman. It would be good to know a little bit more about our future friends. After all, if what she wants is for the city to come together, I'm certain she'll appreciate how much easier we made her job.
I understand. I'll give the order now.
А ты не хочешь заменить своего руководителя? Мне кажется, Краун Симура это оценит.
We're making good progress.
Don't speak too soon. We need to help the others secure the area, then group up. We don't stand a chance disorganized.
Тела. Так, а почему у нас так... А! Это не основная группа, я вас понял. Тристан, а ты про воду, я понял вас. А, да. Но бьются красиво. Тут есть что-нибудь? Не, ничего. Да, все заметки мы, видимо, не соберем. Так, давайте я тогда прокачаю... остальных. Бастион. Но это не хватает у тебя. Ничего нет. Метку земли. Ну и просто что-то изучаем. Дальше.
We're doing well.
There aren't nearly as many of them.
Must be on the way.
I hope so.
And it means we've got. You should keep going.
On it.
И мы можем идти дальше. Бедный ребенок. А, это зеленая гильдия. Или нет? Прикольно. Так, и давайте-ка мы займемся вот этими ребятами. Готово.
Your troops might not have had much experience in a battlefield, but they fight well.
And yours fight like true soldiers. You've done well with them.
Hopefully it'll be enough.
Sir?
What's wrong?
The Dieci.
Do they need help?
They...
What?
No, sir.
Speak up, Valencia.
They turned back.
What?
None of them crossed the bridge.
It is.
Then we can't turn back.
Let's speak of turning back in.
Fabio was right. Knowing the numbers that we're up against, we haven't drawn out as many as we need to.
But even if we do...
Tristan, we prepared for this.
This is it then.
All the
Что же, идем до конца.
As it should be. The more Dactytes that run to him, the better.
For us, you mean?
Cicero, they know what they're doing. Trust them.
I know. But it's difficult, feeling so helpless.
We must endure it. Brecken, are you keeping track?
We'll be there soon. We're just skirting the aisle and... Hold!
Да мы и так стоим.
By the moons!
What's going on?
The mask runners. They must have seen us somehow. They're firing at us from above.
No!
What is it?
One of the bubbles! Gone!
That's dozens.
There's nothing we can do.
Yes, there is.
Celia,
I'm freezing the water around us. It'll buy us some time.
Until what?
Come on, Tristan.
Tristan! Look!
We need to stop them. Must survive this.
Холодный поток, стена. Ага. Танец клинков — это Аэошка. Но я ее зря потратил. Бежим дальше. Я им не очень умело пользуюсь, честно говоря. Так, Ласка, беги отсюда вообще. Ладно, давай ты их добьешь, потом поднимешь Ласка. Нет, давайте. Очень плохо. Успеешь? Нет. Ладно, не успеешь. Хорошо. Вот это хорошая Аэошка. Сделали. Дальше. Проходим на площадь. АОЭ. Дальше. А как бы здесь хорошо зашел. На самом деле, походовый режим, вы не представляете. Так, Ласка, беги. Так, с тобой кто-нибудь побежал, с тобой никто не побежал. Хорошо. Просто стреляй. Так, мы справляемся. Тут больше никого и ничего. Еще одна стычка на юге, потом стрелки. Так, это 300. Так, холодный поток. Нет, ну способность-то у тебя хорошая. Очень хорошая. Заканчивайся уже. И вот наши не друзья-лучники. Прекрасно. Нет, до стену постановил. Ну ладно.
We've cleared out the area.
Of all of them?
There weren't that many.
Again. Something doesn't feel right.
Until we know what it is, we should keep moving.
Right. To the bridge.
Что-нибудь есть в этой зоне? Да вроде ничего нет. Большая площадь. Ладно, похоже, тут нет ничего. Так, тут все, обрыв.
Has it stopped? I believe it has.
Then we need to go. We've wasted enough time.
Thank you, Tristan.
Интересно, у них слишком большие стрелы для арбалетов, из которых они стреляли. Там было бревно целое. Так, сейчас. Давайте засамоним. Готово. А где остальные? Пленный остров, двор.
Let's do this!
На штурм.
Seems like it's worked.
For now, we don't know what's happening in the islands.
There are so few Masquerades.
Come on.
Их везде мало. Интересно, почему? Ричи говорил, что их мало в принципе. Посмотрим.
Something's not right.
Rex?
What is it, Rick?
Stone. Run!
The bridge. It's cracking.
He's holding it together. We...
What?
Go!
Brecken!
Cicero!
Это западня.
You forced my hand.
Давайте... Нет, давайте для начала с этими жонглерами разберемся. Так, там уже никого нет, ладно. Дальше. Так, давайте вот сюда. Нет, это так не работает, ладно. Там еще один пак. Его не надо было триггерить, ладно. Саму пехоту, пожалуйста, так. Полечи. Нет. Полечи меня. А я пока отбегу. Так. Так, одного оглушили. Лечим. Ладно. Здесь еще какой-то бой. Дальше. Вперед, вперед, вперед. Продолжаем. Мост наконец-то разрушился.
No! They were waiting for. We have to get to the other side. Valencio! Which is why we need to send. How? We'll figure out.
Do not be a fool, Valencio.
Since you don't know that. Valencio! By the light. What?
No! There are too many, Fabio!
Valencio! What?
Where did they come from?
No. No!
Такс. Давайте-ка четверочку сюда. Так, и бегом. Пусть побегают пока за мной. Идиоты. И вот теперь орёшкой их можно снести. Нет, лучше убежать все-таки. Пока живы.
They knew we were coming. Damn it!
They're not stopping! The Luca and the Laboris are gone, Tristan.
No, but... We have to go forward. Regroup with the troops. Most of the Malacarte are there.
What? That's a lot.
Can't go back.
But what do you plan?
Portiere!
For the light!
Такая уж. Так, ты беги отсюда назад, срочно. Так, Тристиан. Иди чини нашего друга. Ее было бы лучше прожать потом, но ладно. Увеличивает скорость, ладно. Так, а лечения у нас нет. Давайте сфокусируемся. Все, прекрасно. Идем дальше. А можно немножко подлечиться. Нельзя, видимо. Готово. Так, обрушенный мост. Идем дальше.
Valencio! How many made it across? Not enough. Most of the Cacciatori and the Sorelli were on that bridge. And the rest of us are here.
Damn it!
Tristan! We're in a corner!
No, we're not.
They're coming!
It's not going to hold!
He's not meant to. Come with me.
Он что, реку будет морозить?
Tell Cicero to do me proud. What are you? Take the Portiere with you. He needs all the help he can get.
What about you?
Someone needs to get you over. Well, I guess this is it.
Мост изо льда, да.
Impossible.
Go! Thank you.
Cicero!
We're the last of them.
Tristan! Where is he?
I'm sorry, Cicero.
No. Tristan!
I always wondered what salting was like.
Tristan!
Sing a good song, my friend. Mad or desperate indeed.
No! No!
This needs to end. The spire will be ours. We move.
Все тот же состав. Я люблю хил слишком сильно.
Cicero Gavar made it across the cholera. And he's not alone.
What?
The Valencio. He managed to get the troops across. They outnumber us in the spire. We committed too strongly in the Pale Isle. He's headed this way. What should we do?
You are dismissed.
But...
Go. Please. You knew he'd make it this far, didn't you? You didn't just know it. You wanted it. You planned for it. The Barati were destroyed, so Cicero would stand a chance. Clues were left behind because you wanted him to get this far. You needed to bring the city together. So you needed a threat for them to fear. But it couldn't be too weak or the city wouldn't unite against it. And it couldn't be too strong or the city would fall to it. That's your plan, isn't it? For me to die. You'd planned it all along, hadn't you? Make me the villain so the city could rally behind Cicero's call. You worked everything down to the detail, balanced everything perfectly for this moment. And there I was, believing that I was achieving.
Ну, в общем-то, и служила.
But you have. I told you that the city had to come together. And look at what you've achieved. You did it, my child. But there is a final step. The city needs one last thing. Either a hero or a martyr.
A living beacon of what the city can do united. Or a martyr to live on in the hearts of those who survive. You need the city to remember this.
And they will not do so without heroism.
Leave me, please.
А точно ли в этом был замысел сел госпожи?
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Tides. Even here as well.
The spire is our goal. We go.
Так вот почему называется ачивка за финальный бой называется Hero and Martyr. Святой мученик.
Brand's behind it, Cicero. We have to find another way around.
By the night. What was that?
So the storm begins.
What are they?
Here they come!
Tides. Like what happened to Pala.
It has to be.
We're going to have to... Brace yourselves.
Ой, нет. Так, мне это не нравится. Так, друг Кальден, подлечи нас, пожалуйста. Друг Кальден нас не подлечил, к сожалению. Тогда просто подними нас из этого ужасного аоэ. Все.
All right, we're going to get you out. Ages, we've got this.
Так, здесь одно сплошное АОЭ, ладно. Ладно, держи фамильяров. Отлично.
The right wing.
Вот здесь можно и нужно торопиться.
Cicero, go! We'll buy you time.
You're not going to be able to hold them all off by yourselves.
He's right. You need help.
No, I can't.
They're right, Cicero. If we can't hold them here, they'll catch up to you, and all will be for naught.
It's not going to hold!
Cicero, you know us best. You need to choose.
It will be an honor.
It was a good run, my friend.
Go, Cicero!
А здесь у нас есть даже выбор внезапно. И он влияет на сюжет. Вперед.
I've got you.
А, да, тут не пройти, тут все просто завалено. Ладно. Это единственная дорога через библиотеку. Так, отбежим немножечко. Оглушили. Порядок. Идем дальше. Скоро ли конец? Наверное, уже да. Главный зал. Мы близки. Бывшие бедные книги. С ними нельзя так обращаться. Западное крыло. Это не тот ли зал, который нам нужен? Так, кто здесь вообще бьется? О, да, все враги. Так, девочка, беги отсюда, пока живая. На тебя кольцо атмоса. Ты все еще беги. Кальдан, ладно. Точнее, добей этого сначала. Ладно, Кальдан, ты очень плохо кого-то там добиваешь. Но благо все. Давайте немножко отбежим. Отлично. Да. Зал с камином. Какой здесь разгром. Тут все завалено камнями. Хранилище с масками нас не пускают, но идем наверх. Это, похоже, финал.
Hello, Cicero.
Lucia, what happened to you? Don't you see what you've done? How much you've cost the city?
It was quite beautiful while it lasted, though. The colors, standing beside one another, fighting. This is the power of faith, Cicero. Of belief. To unite. To give strength. To drive people to do things they never thought they would.
It drove you insane.
It did, didn't it?
Stand down, Lucia. Give me the heart and the seed. You said you wanted the city to come together. At the rate this is going, there'll be no city left. Tell the Dactytes to stand down. The city can still recover if you stop this insanity. Please. It is over.
I'm sorry, Cicero. There is a final step. The city needs a martyr.
Weapon at the ready.
И убежала. Любительница мучеников. Красная на красном ковре, наверное, не видно. Она бежит туда, куда бежал наш брат, кстати говоря. Так, отбегаем. Прекрасно. Тут что-нибудь есть? Нет, здесь уже ничего нет, это финалка. Здесь нас решили не развлекать кодексами и всем остальным. Как здесь лестницы-то перепутаны. Эшер был бы доволен. Так, раздражение на Чичера. Ты вообще стоишь и бездельничаешь. Ай. Альвин, пожалуйста, подлечи нас. Победа. Ну и кто станет мучеником? В Ёшке, конечно, лучше бы не стоять, но ладно. И кажется, это уже финал. И некуда бежать. Есть куда. У меня даже есть очки навыка. Немножко регена. Ускорение восстановления навыков. У тебя все изучено, да? Да, нет одной гравировки. Навыки сбрасывать не будем. Это, видимо, Final Fight. Да. Поехали.
Lucia, you have said it yourself. After you die, they will hang me in revenge for your death. But your sacrifice will hold the city together for years to come. You are right.
You said you are a woman of faith.
You know that is a lie. Only in the fields of red do the colors stand together. You cannot think they would have united any other way.
I've got you.
Как к ней пробиться? К ней напрямую пробиться нельзя, видимо, только через камни. Ладно. Фокусируемся. Так, Кальден, беги немножечко. И похиль себя. Так, у тебя 100% здоровья, 100% концентрации. Ага. Еще банда дактитов. Но пока можно камни поломать. Самоним наших друзей. Так, Амаде, отбеги, пожалуйста. Кальден, подлечи, пожалуйста, Амадею. Давайте надломом. Так, и тут пока что все неплохо. Поэтому можно... Кальден. Давайте на Мадею, ладно. Вот мы добрались до Лючи. Так, засумонь, пожалуйста, пехоту. Амадея, беги. Раздражение на Чичера. Так, ты все еще трансформирование. Сопротивление. Это нужно. Лечим Амадею. Все? Что это? Я думал, что это было все. Так, ладно. Так, защита от прерывания. Ладно. Так, у тебя здесь все отлично. Так, на Чичер, пожалуйста. Раздражение. И давайте мы немножко отбежим. Ты тоже отбежишь. Амадея, вот ты точно будешь стоять подальше. Она сильна. Аура на защиту от урона. Так, Амадея, отбеги. Чичера тоже. Отбеги. И Кальден тоже в сторону. Да. Создай пехотинцев. Используй свою маску. Так, это эмблема самой госпожи. Так, Лючия, вот. Так. Где наш... вот наша девочка. Так, Чичера. Выбегает отсюда. Так, Амадея. Так, Кальден, подними Амадею, пожалуйста. Вообще разделяться вредно для здоровья. Так, давайте-ка мы попробуем эту штуку убить. Так, Амадея, беги сюда, бей ее. Она же с них лечится, да? Так, Кальден справляется. Создай пехотинцев. Создай копии. Лечи Амадею. Ей нужно. нее 57% здоровья. Все довольно-таки неплохо. Было больно, мы проспали АИОшку. Так, отбегай. — 38% здоровья, хорошо. Давайте на Чичера, а ты лечишь Амадею. Все-таки. Или у тебя будет еще одно? А, будет еще одно. АОЭ. Так, и здесь опять эти чертовы сферы. Так, Амадея, кажется, сейчас будет очень больно. Поэтому самоним. Так, нет, 33%. И ладно, давайте быстро добьем этих молодых людей. Кальден лечим. Так. Мне кажется, эту фазу мы проваливаем. Давайте добьем вот этого. Так, Амадея, вот. Так, Амадея, беги, пожалуйста, ключи. Быстро. Я надеюсь, что остальные товарищи справятся. 5% в среднем за сферу, ладно. Жить можно. Кальден. Лечение. Так, 41%. Так. Раздражение на Чичера. И все выбегаем из АИОшки. Хотя ты вроде нормально держишься. Сдаю ульту. — 36%. Создай пехоту. 34%. Так, Кальден сюда. Очень больно. Так. Тебе 30. А почему ты не можешь с этой стороны подбежать? Ладно, пока просто стой. Раздражение на Чичера. — 24%. Так. Чичера сюда. Кальден в сторону. У нее 20%. Всего 18. Ульту Кальдена пока бережем. %, 14. Шикарно. 8. Самоним фамильяров и переживаем урон. Множить 4. Два. Мы это сделали. Can't. It can.
Cicero, it is weak. We have to finish it.
No. If you kill it with anything but the knife, it will just return.
Yes! I will return!
It's going to jump.
No!
Cicero!
So, Abba has its hero.
As it does, it's marked her. I'm so sorry.
Not yet, Gavar. Your work here is not done.
Can fly if I hear birds, words escape. Words escape. Where countrymen lay, the flames will take words escape.
Это сингапурская студия, насколько я знаю. Судя по фамилиям, очень может быть. Кстати, довольно маленькая команда. Композитор хороший. Саундтрек я, пожалуй, куплю отдельно. Забавно, что пело, кажется, даже больше людей, чем делала игру. Но звук здесь хороший. И сколько актеров озвучки. Эдсер фон Урика озвучивал Лайм О'Брайен. По фамилии похоже на ирландца. Каждого портьери, которого озвучивали, перевели в титрах шикарно. Студия небольшая, но много аутсорса. На звук в основном и на компьютерную графику. Ой, а вот спонсор с Kickstarter — это больно. Их много. Ну что же, я пока кратко скажу, что я думаю по поводу игры. Я ей доволен. Она хороша, она красиво нарисована. Она в целом качественно сделана. Тут не избитый сеттинг. Бои немножко не в моем вкусе, но вот дуэль была хороша. Возможно, это лучший поединок в игре. Лучший босс-файт. Остальное, не очень впечатляет, но авторы старались, и это видно.
She told me to find out if you were available. We've got a lot of work to do.
Apologize on my behalf, please. I don't think I'm comfortable leaving him alone yet.
Sure. I'm sure she'll understand. Hero of Umber and all that. Well, I've got 7 other bonkos that I need to visit, so I'll see you at home.
Hopefully.
Cal, it's been a week. Are you sure?
He'll come around. I'm sure.
All right then. See you.
Опа.
Hero of Umber.
Good morning.
The others, are they?
We made it, Cicero. All of us.
It is a good morning.
How are you feeling?
Honestly, like I'm missing something. The stomach, maybe, or a kidney.
At least it isn't your sense of humor.
Which I suppose is surprising, considering what happened.
You remember?
Quite clearly. The explosion was rather bright. I think it's been burned into my head for eternity. Everything after that, though, I can't say I had the mind for.
You didn't. You were dead. More than dead, in fact. I don't want to describe the scene, but suffice to say, you actually are a kidney short.
What?
It, rolled off the roof. In pieces.
You're kidding.
It's the only thing, I promise.
I was in pieces?
Just part of your midsection. The blade was in you when it exploded, you know.
What happened after that?
There was a glow of light, and your heart started beating again. We rushed to put you back together. The light was still there, and your body mended itself impossibly quickly. And then it left.
The lady?
Amadea thinks so too. Tides, Cicero, there's still so much about them that we don't know. I mean, if they can do something like this...
Another time, Calvin, please. What happened after?
We took control of the artifacts. The battle was won within the morning.
So quickly?
With the knife in the heart, we realized that we could stand against anything. We could shut down branding completely, withstand anything that anyone threw at us. We destroyed the Masquerades that the Dactytes were using and subdued them. Both the Spire and the Pale Isle were reclaimed in just hours.
And the Dactytes, they just allowed themselves to be captured?
Tides, no. It was quite the scene. Jezero spearheaded it all. When the Dactytes found out that Lucia was gone and the artifacts were ours, they were vulnerable. Jezero used that against them, reminded them why they were fighting at all in the first place. For a better life, for freedom. He used the Malacarte as an example, standing beside Semora unoppressed. He told them that they could have that life too, that freedom. The majority of them acceded immediately.
But the casualties on our side...
It's true. Many died in the battle. The Luca and the Labore survived the rout, though. They fought defensively, bought themselves enough time until they could be rescued with the artifacts. Fabio suspects they lost about 1/5 of their forces only.
And the other guilds?
The Sorelle and the Cacciatore were hit the hardest among us. The fighting at the base of the spire didn't last long enough to be too significant. But the bridge...
And Brecken?
Yes, he's gone. The bright side is that, being in charge of the Randagia, most of the Cacciatore's forces weren't even in the city in the first place. They'll recover.
And your guild?
The Sorelli's the largest guild of them all. Portion-wise, we might have lost the most, but still we outnumber the others. All in all, considering that the Masquerada were only a fraction of the city's population, and the only severe loss has been that of the Registry and the Portieri, the city is doing well. We can rebuild from this, so long as we don't have any more traitors from within.
The Alta Sintiaci.
Ничего хорошего, надеюсь.
Nothing as of now. The Concilio is deciding amongst themselves what to do with them.
Concilio?
Seymour's crown has been shattered, Cicero. The whole idea of the Seymour, in fact, is beginning to mean little, now that the divide between them and masked runners is disappearing. The Concilio will take their place, but I shouldn't speak too much about them. I'll let Amadea do that.
Amadea?
Yes. She's one of the advisors.
Now that's a story I'd like to hear.
And you'll have the time to now.
That I will. Calden, do you know if the twins are around?
They are, in fact. They wanted to be among the first to see you wake up.
Good. There's somewhere I'd like to go.
Are you sure? I don't think you're in a position to...
It's just a kidney, Calden. I'll make it. Now, get me out of this bed.
All right.
And good riddance.
A funeral pyre? How thoughtful.
Inspectore, you're awake.
Ah, see, I told you it'd come around.
You shouldn't have gone through the effort.
Oh, no, it isn't a pyre, sir. Well, perhaps it is, but it isn't for you. It's for the damned accreditor. Spent all that time studying for nothing, and now the registry's gone.
Neither of you sound the worse for it.
It fed us, sir, but that was about it. If you talk about allegiances of the heart, you know ours belong to you.
Stop. I don't think my heart's ready for such clawing words. How've the two of you been the past week?
Positively annoyed, sir. This new Concilio keeps hounding us. They keep saying that they need spokespeople for the Contadani on board, but what are we going to talk about? How to groom horses and fix wheels?
For all you know, that might be exactly what you want.
Really? You actually think so? What?
He doesn't, brother, please. Since you're all dressed up, I assume you didn't come to us just to talk.
I'm afraid not. There's someone else I need to speak to.
Wonderful. I sort of miss riding around the city. Where are we going, sir?
The docks, please.
Off we go then.
К тому, кто нас привез.
Thankful your stay's been, hasn't it?
I suppose that's one way to put it. I hope the war didn't cause you too much distress.
Out here? Not even a little. All the action was happening in the deeps of the city. Only thing that people were fighting about here was which tale was the truth. Didn't even feel like a civil war was happening, truth be said.
Good. You can make the trip back with some gossip then.
You sure you don't want to come back with me?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
Still hurting, eh?
Not all wounds can be healed so easily, Varro.
Hey. But your worst ones are?
Yes.
Seems like coming back here's done you some good. Well, it seems you've kept your end of the bargain. We won't be making a trip to the pits to wrangle your neck anytime soon. I suppose that's it then. I'd best leave now. My men have never seen me cry, and I tend to keep it that way.
Varro, before I forget.
Yeah?
For my parents. This'll get them through years in the plains.
Ha! The Earl's gonna wet himself when he sees this, I tell ya.
Send my parents my regards, won't you?
Aye. I'll tell them the hero of Umber said hi. Goodbye, Cicero.
Goodbye.
Ages. Holy.
Calden told you.
He's going to tell everyone. Tizzy will be here soon.
Tizzy?
Cute, I know.
Calden was telling me a little about the concept. So?
Come on. It's basically a board of representatives from all the sectors of our society. They've come together to chart a course for the city, including what to do with the artifacts.
Doesn't sound too different from the Crown.
The Crown represented a fraction of Umber. This city's made up mostly of Contadoni and mask runners, so those are the voices that are going to be heard from now on. Jezero's part of it, along with Zelia, Favio, and Vicario. We're not sure who else just yet.
The two of you?
I'm just an advisor. We'll be supervising the research into Dementacate history. We're going to try to create more sentient Fae that we can talk to. Hopefully learn more about the past.
And I'm the official translator and ambassador of the modern world. Oli's...
It sounds like you...
It's been a week, Cicero. Long...
So you're fine?
Not completely. But...
Ages.
Ну что же, это хорошо.
And here. And here. And here. And...
Oh, by the light! I'll do this another time, please.
But,
Cicero!
Tiziana!
Обнять.
Or should I say...
Please, Cicero, drop the ranks and let me thank you.
What are you...
That squire hunted me down all the way from the Flame Tongue for my sick...
Sounds fancy.
It's where the main copy of the Bright Chorus will be kept. It's also the prime source of the tedium in my...
He accompanied me...
Yes. He said...
There he is.
It seems I'm late. I apologize. I've had a few errands to run.
Errands? You're the
Speaking of which...
You just the same, Heart. I lead a flock...
Then what errands have you the right...
This.
What is this?
The Songs of Levantha.
Calden.
The songstresses are still torn about how to salvage the Hall of Songs now that the singing tree is dead.
Thank you.
That's good.
Damien.
We...
What do you mean?
That's the thing, Cicero.
Ages.
None. And I don't think...
I'll have to look into it.
And speaking of Orlana and...
I think it's quite clear that the events of the past few days have been...
She's named it as...
The 8th Canticle. Songs and Shadows. Songs for the many great people that have perished over the years, and shadows for the darkness that's loomed over the past decade.
Not very cheerful, but fitting, I suppose.
Well, now that we're all...
There is so much.
And of course there's the...
And the Fae that led my brother. If he...
So many questions.
Are you up for it this...
Only if we do it...
Orlana's looking after the...
As magistrate?
And what about...
I did not send the captain of the...
Then...
Новое приключение, ура!
Not yet, Gaval. Your work here is not done.
Интересно, я пока не хочу играть в режиме игры плюс. Ну что же, мы прошли, мне понравилось. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.